Hey, what's up, guys? Just showing you a little update on my living room tank. Obviously, you can see it's just a clusterfuck of just so many different corals. Um, yeah, you just see a lot of growth going on. This tank is not going to stay here that long. This tank is going to get upgraded to either a Red Sea or a water box. I'm still in the decision-making phase, but either way, I'm going to get a new one, an upgraded version of the 425 XL for Red Sea, or it might be the 130.5 for water box. I'm not sure, but so far I'm kind of leaning towards Red Sea once again. I kind of like that glass sump, and I kind of like everything that comes with the Red Sea. It's just convenient, it's sturdy, it's a great tank. You know, I was thinking water box, but I don't know if I like that sump design. And I'm not looking to go custom sump or trigger sump or acrylic or anything. I really want to go with the glass sump. I like glass sumps. Too bad there's not too many of them out there. I know people have been talking on forums and live streams about why isn't there many more glass sumps out there. But yeah, I think I'm going to go with probably the Red Sea. And most of these corals aren't going to be here. I'm probably going to just sell them online, Craigslist, or you know, give them to my local LFS, or see if I know a couple guys that may want some coral. But if I'm gonna keep anything, it's probably just gonna be the Euphyllia, which is the branching frog spawns that you see there. And I'll probably keep some Duncan. I'll probably just frag a piece, and I'll probably just frag out some pieces of the SPS, like some of that red planet there, and a few other pieces here and stuff. I think up in the corner over there that's growing up on top of there. I don't know if you guys can see that. I think that's a fireworks frag or some frag from top shelf, but it's encrusting and growing. Sorry, I just got allergies. I'm just gonna see what I can keep in here, but I am gonna keep one of the rosebud anemones. I've been having these guys for years, and those clownfish are 10 years old. They've been going through tanks since I've had a 50-gallon here. Obviously, I'm going to keep all the fish. These fish have been with me for a long time. They need more swimming space, too much coral growth with the softies and other corals that are just taking up more swimming room. And these fish are getting big themselves. So, nice healthy specimens, nice healthy corals, nice healthy animals. Sandbills still got the Kessel AP 700s. When I do the upgrade, I am definitely going to probably route myself to the A500X, or I may go with the 360Xs, depending on what I actually get. But most likely, I may be going with the A500X Kessels. So I may just get 2 of them for this tank. I just want to see what the spread is and what the par is. Thinking of getting some for my Red Sea 525, so I'll see right there firsthand, you know, what I'm going to need for my future build. But I am going to go dry rock, but I am going to keep some of this live rock, because this is Marshall Island Tonga rock, and they don't sell this anymore. So a lot of this rock that's behind there, I don't know if you can see up in there, you see all those crevices, and it's just Tonga rock. This is a nice good arch piece right here, and I was thinking of keeping that, but I'm going to see what I can take off it so I can keep it. But a lot of the rubble rock that's behind there, I'm going to keep that also. I'm just going to probably dip it. Maybe I do want to keep the sponges and everything going, where I might have to just throw it in water immediately, maybe not even in a dip. So I'll just probably shake it off, and hey, if I get some critters, I get some critters. It's part of the ocean, you know. I will just get the right equipment and the right animals to help fight them off, and I have to siphon something out, I'll siphon something out. But other than that, yeah, this is going to be an upgraded version. I'm going to keep this tank the same over here. There's a lot of coral growth going on with softies. It's more of a softie and Euphyllia tank here. The Achilles tank loves it in there. Won't allow anybody else to get in there. He killed off my large copperband butterfly that I've had for about 3 years. Came back home and he was all messed up, and threw him in the sump, and he just ended up passing away. So this Achilles tank literally took over the tank. There's obviously still that leopard wrasse, and I got the royal grandma in here, and he doesn't seem to be bothering any of them. But I was probably thinking of putting some mandarin gobies in here and seeing what happens, see if they can take care of some of the issues that I have with the sand bed. And obviously you see a lot of cyano and whatnots, but this tank is doing fairly well, and I'm gonna be trimming off the zoas and giving some to my local LFS, and it's time to start fragging out. I just have literally utter chaos just growing all over the sand bed, just everywhere, and it is what it is, you know. But this Achilles tang is really happy. He's growing. He's getting a little too big for this area, but he likes it in there. And when I do an upgrade, I'll see. Maybe I might go a little bigger. I want to go a little wider. That's the thing. I might have to go custom, like straight custom, like I did with my past tanks. This tank right here is a custom tank. I just call up, give them the measurements, and see what they give me. I have a friend that builds cabinets. He's a cabinet maker, and he built me this stand here. And, you know, I'm going to see if he can just build me something custom maybe over here. I don't know. I'm still debating on which route I want to go, but I'll decide either way. But other than that, this tank's doing fairly well. Water parameters are good. Salinity is good. Everything's pretty much good. And yeah. I love looking at these corals, man. The fish, the corals, everything is just beautiful. I got that little thing over the camera, so everything looks a little orangey to take out the blue hue in the spectrum of light. But yeah, very healthy tanks, very happy tanks, and all my tanks are happy. You know, all I know is I do what I do and stuff to just check the water parameters. I do my regular testings every week. And if I don't do it that week, I'll do it the next week. But I'm not saying I'm perfect or anything. I do sometimes slip up and not test one week, and I'll test the other. But alkalinity levels and my pH and everything are exactly where I need them to be at. And that's what it is, stability. As long as you create stability, you get to come home with nice thriving corals. Now, I've fragged out this Euphyllia frog spawn right here many times over, and he's still freaking growing into a big ball, and that's a piece of him right there. That used to be like 3 heads right there. Now it's like freaking 20 something heads. It's just amazing. The Duncans I fragged out a piece over here, and now this guy's gonna form his own colony. I'm gonna give pieces to my girlfriend because we haven't set up her tank yet. She's still in the moving phase, but she's gonna be getting a lot of things from this tank, and you know, I'm gonna give her some nice pieces where she's gonna have a nice, beautiful, gorgeous coral reef tank without having to pay a high price. And you know, that's what sucks for us reef hobbyists, is that, you know, it's getting to a point where it's getting so expensive out there that it's just, is this hobby really for the new hobbyist, or is it for the hobbyists that are already in the game of reefing? I don't know. But you obviously gotta, you know, be making, unfortunately, a pretty penny of income, or some good income, to be able to jump into this hobby. And it's sad because, you know, people say, oh, well, you can go with cheaper equipment and still have a nice tank and this and that. But that's the thing. Us as experienced reef hobbyists have learned that going cheap doesn't always mean that you're going to be saving money. You're going to go through those hiccups, and you're going to go through trial and error, and then you're going to go through faulty equipment, and what do I got now to back it up, and this and that. And it's always, you know, as one that has learned from all that, it's just better to buy better equipment, better lighting, just better stuff. It just saves you money in the long run. They keep working, they keep running. You have good warranties on the better equipment. You have great companies out there like Ecotech, Kessel, that can just throw you a new one within less than a week. You can have one in the mail, you know. And plus, as an experienced hobbyist, you should have some backup pumps, backup lighting. I have a lot of backup everything in case something like this fails. And I do have a generator, and I do have other means of keeping my tanks going. So, you know, I always think about the what ifs, unfortunately, but that's just the mentality that I have. Just try to make it easy for yourself. Remember, this hobby is a great hobby, and none of us should have to struggle, and none of us have to learn from our mistakes really on how to do it right. You know, pick and choose the proper way of doing things. And just remember, stability is the key. And also, if you're gonna learn from somebody or still in the learning phase, you know, do it with somebody reputable. You know, do it with somebody that obviously has the tanks and the background and the knowledge to tell you that this is that and this is that. I hear too many people out there streaming, and I watch too many videos, and they constantly give advice, which is okay in my eyes, and it's all right. But you know, do you really want to tell them actually what they should do with their tanks? Because all our tanks are different. You don't know unless you actually have that water in your hands to test and to actually tell them this is what's wrong or this is what's right or whatever. I always feel a little, you know, I always say, just if you're going to change something, change it very slowly. Don't just grab your tank or shut down your system and say, hey, I'm just going to just start throwing this in there. And, I'm going to start doing this because guy on the YouTube said, you know, I better do this and stuff to fix my parameters or this and that. Just work it slowly. You know, you want to make sure things are done right without creating a big disruption in the stability of your system. Because once you disrupt the system, all hell's going to break loose. You're going to have a major crash. And it's like going back to square one, and you're wondering what the hell you did wrong. And maybe what you're doing wrong is just listening to too many people. Find that person, find that right YouTuber that you can listen to, and just kind of just stick with that person, you know. But just like myself, I love to listen to streams. I love to see other people's tanks. I'm a straight hobbyist. I am not doing this because I'm trying to get subscribers or any of that. I don't do that. I do this because I just try to just show people my tanks and just try to say, hey, you know, we can all do this. You know, if we do it right, if you learn from your mistakes, you can have a thriving reef tank. You can have a thriving reef tank. So, yeah. Just keep it cool, keep on learning, keep on thriving, and patience and stability is the key. But reliable equipment and proper water testing is also a thing that you gotta be able to deal with also. It's part of the hobby. It's part of what makes this thing so great. I like it. So, you know, we're just to say something and stuff. We all work hard. We all work hard for our money. We all want to come back to something looking nice. You know, I work hard every freaking day and stuff. I deal with so many different clients out there. It ain't funny. But I like to come back home and just relax when I can, because I rarely relax. But when I do, I like to spend it with my girl and my dogs and everything else around me. All right, peace out. I'll shoot you an update of the office tank, and hopefully soon I can make a decision on what kind of upgrade I'm going to go with this tank over here. But yeah, all right guys, take it easy. Peace.